really well. So today's makeup look was very sporadic and very unplanned. All I really knew was that I was vibing off my hair and this is what we came up with. So really hope you guys enjoy this makeup look that I've come up with. And of course, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to click the subscribe button down below. And if you guys want to see how I created this look, just stick around. Okay, so I'm in my robe this morning. So just be aware the occasional boob might pop out. So as you can see, I have got pink hair at the moment. If you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen that I've tried out the new Colorista like one day chuck and spray kind of things by Loreal. I used the hot pink and it was meant to come out in the first wash, but it didn't. I have a feeling this is going to be at least another 2 washes, but so yeah, these are the little sprays. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to show you guys because I know a lot of you guys were interested on my Snapchat how they turned out. This is the mint. I'm going to try this one next. I'm going to do kind of like a inspired look by it. Anyways, let's just get straight into this tutorial. So basically, I'm not really going to teach you too much today, you can just watch. I thought, I've never really done one of those chit chat videos where I kind of just like give you an update on life and just chat about things that are going on with me and things like that. So, okay, so I'm going to be priming with the NYX Photo Primer, and this is just a silicone base primer. So instead of doing my eyes first today, I'm going to be doing my base, and I'm going to be just like baking under my eyes just to save any fallout from happening. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Infallible Total Coverage by Loreal. This is like a newer addition to the Infallible range. What's up, buddy? Do you want to go out? I think Peter wants to go out. Always in the most inappropriate times. The only reason why I've got the door closed is because it's winter at the moment and it is so bloody cold. Like, that's why I'm in my robe, because I cannot be bothered getting changed. Where I live, there's a mountain. And so that always gets a lot of snow and we're quite close to it. So, and I'm just not a like cold person. Like, I love the heat. I used to live in Australia. I was there for like 6 years. And I just loved the heat while I was over there. This is like my favourite song at the moment, guys. You just wanna touch him. Oh. Right, for my concealer, I'm just going to be using the Prolongwear Concealer by MAC. This is a really frustrating product for me. I have such a love-hate relationship with this concealer, just because if you guys have ever purchased it, you'll realise like when you get almost the bottom of the bottle, you can't get the excess product out, and it really pisses me off because there's always like quite a substantial amount at the bottom of the bottle, and it's very frustrating because you can't actually unscrew the lid either. If you guys follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen I put a post up about how things have been so amazing the last couple of months, just more with like my life. I guess the last 6 months, and it may have shown as well, I was just under so much pressure to perform for like 8 different people because I was working at the pharmacy for Clinique, and then I, you know, had my job on YouTube, and I had clients, you know, I had brands that I work for, and I had my agency, and it all just got a lot because everyone's got their own kind of like agenda and what they want from me, and then I've got to worry about what I wanted. Time was the biggest thing. I just had no time for life. Okay, I'm just going to powder my face with the Clinique powder in the colour Light. I was literally working 7 days and it was fun for a while and I really loved it because I was doing what I loved. But probably after like a good 18 months, I almost like had a massive breakdown because I pleased a few people when it came to my jobs. I couldn't please everyone and I was always just like getting anxious. It was even like really affecting mine and Trent's relationship because he's always so busy because he builds for a living, and then he's building our home on the side, and then I was working on the Clinique counter, and then I was freelancing, and then I was doing YouTube, so we were kind of like ships in the night. We'd never see each other. So I'm just going to bake underneath my eyes with the Clinique translucent powder Very Fair, and I'm going to use a wet beauty blender. This is just going to stop anything from like falling when I do my eyes. No, when you get older you start to realise like how important other things are in your life. It was getting a little bit too ridiculous just trying to maintain such an intense lifestyle. For my brows, I'm just going to be grooming them with the Gimme Brow by Benefit. Being self-employed was such a scary thought. It was so scary. It was like this massive like blanket of comfort just taken right out underneath me. And I was doing it to myself, you know, I was putting myself in that position, so I knew like I had to like grow some big ass balls and be motivated. So for my brows, I'm just going to be using the Pomade and Light Brown by ChiChi. 2 months on, and I feel like it was definitely probably one of the best things I've ever done. And it sounds really pathetic. This is how like ridiculous my life was. I can actually cook dinners now. I never used to be able to cook dinners because as if you can imagine, like I was working a full-time job and then I was working, YouTube was a full-time job. That's why it got to the stage where it was just too much. I'd have to like film on my days off and then edit after work or on the weekends. I just never had time to do normal things after work. And then I would always find like the girls wanted to go out and I would only be able to go out for like a couple of hours, and then I'd feel guilty that I was not at home working. And Trent was amazing. Oh my god, he's just been so great this whole time. Like, he is my motivator. Like, he is like my rock, and he's just so amazing. Like, he's so inspiring though, like the way he works. And we've been able to have a lot more time together now. Like, we never used to have any time. Mondays are our day off together and we just hang out. It's so good. I'm going to be working from both of the Jeffree Star palettes. I'm going to be working with the China White shadow that's going to go onto the top of my lids just to set my concealer. I'm going to use a little bit of this Star Power that looks intense as fuck, I know. So this is just going to be a trial. I'm just going with this right now. And then I'm also going to use Dominatrix in the outer corners of my eyes. And then I will update you from there. We're just winging it here, guys. This is the first time I've used the shadow from Jeffree Star, and I know, like, I've used some of the shadows in the palette and they're so beautiful. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, I actually really rate his eyeshadows because they are really pigmented, and I've noticed that they don't patch when you apply them, or like, you know, you blend on top of them. You get some eyeshadows that just blend and then they go patchy as I'm going to be doing a glittered eye, but I'm just going to run down my liquid liner just before I do that because textured eyeshadows are like the worst to get a liner with, so I'm going to be using the Pretty Easy liquid liner by Clinique. Now that that's done, and it is the biggest wing liner of my life ever, I'm going to be using Diamond Dust Stella liquid eyeshadow. I just bought these and they are insane. Jar made me do it because she did like a Snapchat on them and they looked insane and they dry really quickly. She said you just got to make sure you don't layer a whole lot, otherwise, you know, they'll crumble. So I thought I would do the silver because I usually do gold whenever I do like cut crease looks on my channel, so I thought silver would be really pretty. Using NYX's Glam Glitter in the colour GLA06, and I'm just going to be running it along the glitter just to give it a little bit more definition because I think it's a lot more of a cleaner look. You know what? I'm actually going to put white on that because it's just like the most muddy kind of in between pink, so I'm going to use the white liquid liner. I'm probably going to just completely demolish this and I'm really annoyed, but it doesn't matter. I think the white's just going to stand out better. Salvaged it, man. I salvaged it. Honestly, I was actually going to have a breakdown if I had to do all that blending again. Okay, so for my eyelashes, I'm going to be using the Samantha No. 7s by Huda Beauty. I've dropped a lot of pink and black, so this will remove most of any excess, which is awesome. Fix Plus Spray will help any dryness underneath my eyes, just because obviously I've caked a lot of powder underneath. I'm going to bronze. I'm going to use the Milani Bronzer. I use this quite often and honestly, look, it doesn't even look like I put a dent. Ah! I've honestly had this for like 2 years and I use it all the time and I haven't made a dent in it. I always do get a little bit proud when I like hit the pan of something because I'm like, yes, I stuck to it. Like I was committed to the job. I'm really excited because after 5 years of leaving Australia, we have just booked tickets to go visit in August. So I'm really excited to go to Melbourne. We're also going to Sydney. So I think we're going for like 13 days all out. We're going to go snowboarding up Mount Buller. Do some shopping. I thought I would like real cheekily like look at some bridal shops while I was there. I know that Sydney has some wicked boutique places for wedding dresses because we're finally starting to like look at things when it comes to the wedding, only because I have so many people who've been messaging me lately like, hey, I want to book out for 2019, and I'm like, whoa. Bitch, I haven't even got my deck sorted yet. So I'm going to use this blush by Sigma. I'm just going to put it on apples on my cheeks. Yeah, so I'm really excited to go back to Melbourne. Like, and I don't know if I'm really going to do a video on it. I'm really like, how personal do I want to get, you know, online? I kind of up and left when I was living in Australia really quickly. Like I was there for about 6 years. And my parents moved back a year before I moved back home, and I stayed there with my ex-partner, now ex-partner of course. Things just spiraled and I had to leave like very abruptly, and so I didn't get, you know, to say goodbye to a lot of the people that I love. One of my best friends passed away while I was over here, and I haven't been to visit her grave since, and it's really weighed on me for a very long time. I feel like I might do a video explaining what happened while I was over there, but it's very heavy. Now I'm going to use the Beaming Blush Extra Dimension highlighter by MAC. I'm going to spritz the brush just so that it goes on a little bit more silky. It's just such an extra look for me. I think we're going to go quite smoky underneath my eyes because I want to look like pretty bloody extra with this look. These aren't my favorite lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a black kohl liner instead of brown. I'm going to be using one of my favourite liquid lipsticks at the moment, and I really rate Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks as well because you can reapply them and they don't crumble. Well, they don't for me anyways. But I've been wearing this colour Mannequin for so long now. It's just such a beautiful nude. Like I really love it. If you guys want to know where you can pick up Jeffree Star products here in New Zealand, makeup.co.nz do them, and they have the whole range. And shipping takes like 24 hours. Like it's there the next day. It is like impeccable, their service. Like it's crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Mystified Hydrating Facial Spray by Gerard Cosmetics. This will just help set everything but also diffuse the powders that I was talking about earlier on. Just as I was finishing up this whole makeup look, I got a delivery from Pia. This is like the best timing for this tutorial. She is a New Zealand designer up in Auckland, and she sent me a couple of items from her collection. Check out this dress. Kind of reminds me of Kendall Jenner's dress, you know, when she wore for her 21st. And it's like a plunging neckline. Anyways, this is epic, and this would go awesome with this makeup look with all the silver accessories and stuff. So I had to show you guys. I will link her Instagram down below. But thank you so much, Pia, for this. This is so lovely. So guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with how it came out. Like I was honestly just vibing off my hair and just kind of going with a little bit of glitter and pink, and that's all I really knew. So I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's kind of little chit chat talk through tutorial. I know it wasn't like overly in depth, but I just wanted to chat and just be a little bit more relaxed with my tutorials. And yeah, if you guys have got any questions about anything that I've talked about today or anything to do with the makeup look, just comment down below, let's have a chat. You guys know I always love replying back to your comments, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed this, if you're not already subscribed of course. So yeah guys, I really hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you soon. Bye! Trade, shut the fuck up! Please! Yeah! Oh, and